Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, to the channel IT Simplified and in the series of videos on Veeam Backup and Replication 9.5. If you have been following our track in the first video on Veeam, we deployed the installation kit on a server with the name VBR, Veeam Backup and Replication, followed by the video in which we added the servers that we are trying to protect, which was a domain controller and a file server. And in the third video, we specified the backup repository where we want the backup to be loaded. In today's session, I'm going to show you how you can run the backup and recovery job from the management console of your Veeam server. So let's get started. I am on the same server which I've been using in the entire track, and I'm on the management console, as you can see. And under the home tab, you can right click in this area and pick backup. In our case, it's going to be a Windows computer because it's a 2016 Data Center Edition. And select that and pick the server because it is a server. And you can give the name. I'm going to name it DC Backup and select next. And here in the computers, you can either go to individual computer or a production group. Now the IP of my domain controller is 192.168.0.4 and select the appropriate credentials and select next. And in this window, you have the option of selecting entire computer volume level backup or file level backup. I just want to keep it simple and pick a specific file. And under the data that I want to back up, I'll specify the folder that I'm looking to back that up. So just to show you, if I go to my domain controller, I have a folder with the name accounting, and in that I have a text document. So what I want to do is I want to back up this specific folder. So let me give the path. Select next. And under the backup repository, I'm going to pick the one that we created in the last video. Select next. And here I can enable application aware processing in case it is running but I want to, as I said, want to keep this simple. I'm going to just go with the guest file system indexing, and I want to run the job automatically. You can specify the time you want to do, so you can pick that and apply, but we'll force that to run straight away and click on finish. So if you see, if I go under the backup, our DC backup is here. I'm going to right click and click on start. So as you can see that the backup was successful. So let's go back to the home tab. Now what I want to do is I just want to make sure that this backup set is useful and able to be used for restore. So what I want to do is, in order to test that, let me just go back to my domain controller and I want to deliberately delete this accounting folder. So as you can see that the folder is deleted. I'm also going to move this from the recycle bin. So I'm going to empty the recycle bin. So as you can see, the accounting folder is completely removed. So let me go back to my Veeam backup replication console. And under the home tab, you see that you have the option of restore button. So if you expand that, you have agent backup. In this, you can do instant recovery, export disk content as virtual disk, guest file, Microsoft Windows, and the guest file, Linux and other. I'm going to pick guest file, Microsoft Windows, because I want to just restore a specific file in this case, and in my case it is a DC backup. Highlight that, click next, and click next at this stage too, and here I can give just a restore reason if you want to do. I'm gonna just give the name file deletion, and click on next, and click on finish. So what we are doing is that we have deleted the folder specifically just to test that the backup set that we have is good or not, and we'll see that we are able to restore our accounting folder. So you can see that the accounting folder has appeared over here, and I want to restore. You have the option of overwriting, or you want to keep it. You have any of these. So I'm going to just overwrite that, and you can see it is connecting to the domain controller, and it will try to restore to that specific place. I can also expand the details so that you can see what activity is happening behind the scene. Okay, so the restore was successful as per the notification. So let me just flip over to my domain controller, and you see that the accounting folder has appeared here, and we also have the text document which is within this folder. So with this, we have successfully backed up our folder and restored that by using Veeam backup and replication. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.